Good morning, Instructor Bahar. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the group. I'm gonna open up the group to see who we have, and then I'm just gonna give them a quick little intro, and then we're gonna get started. Sound good?
Yep.
So what we'll do is, so we have Emilio here as a judge as well. So just to we'll compare our scores at the end to make sure we're good. Just type in the chat.
Okay.
It's like 5-4, whatever, for Michael, you put 5-4 Michael, that would be we're consistent. So you type it in and we'll talk about it here, and then we should be good.
Sure.
And then so just a reminder that the gumjungs, we put them in, but you don't count the gumjungs until the very end.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So for example, if there's a gumjung awarded to one student, it's a point for the other one at the end in the total mark. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm going to bring them in now and see who we have.
Sure.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome back to day 2 of our virtual Dragon Challenge. Once again, presented to us by 3 of our sponsors, Captain Sports, our official supplier, Sutton Group of Summit Realty by way of Damian Soto, and Lala Soap Company here in Milton. So thank you once again to the sponsors who've generously given their donations to let this thing happen. So hopefully everyone's excited for the sparring challenge. We did our tag team yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. Kumse was done as well, was completed and done very well. So today would be our virtual individual challenges. And then we're also gonna have our tag team semifinal and final matches later on. So as everyone should have read the rule books, just to kind of familiarize themselves with how the scoring works. So again, this is virtual sparring, which is the rock, paper, scissors format. As you guys should be aware, the hierarchy of the strikes and blocks, how you get your points awarded are a kick beats a punch beats a block, and make sure their block is a high block for clarity, and a block beats a kick. All right, so just make sure that everyone is in the screen. We can see you, there's no obstructions or anything like that. That way we're able to accurately score. Again, the reminder, so it's Chariot, Kenya, sparring stance, Jumbi. When you hear Jumbi, it's always sparring stance, Jumbi, because we are in sparring stance, all right? Stay in that stance until you hear Shichak. Only execute your move when you hear Shichak. Okay, don't delay, don't go before, only on Shichak. Hold your move until the judges are done awarding the points and they say Boro. And they'll say Jumbi again, sparring stance, Shichak, okay? There will be 3 rounds, and it's best of 7 or first to 4 points for each round. And at the end of the 3 rounds, we're going to do we're going to add the points to determine who the winner is. Okay. It is a single elimination style tournament. So if the winner would advance and the person who doesn't win would unfortunately be done for the day. Okay. If you do happen to lose the match, you can log off, but you might want to wait only because we want to do the award ceremony. So just stay and wait for the award ceremony at the end. And then at that point, you can all log off. But please do not log off after I'm done talking to you here or after your match. When you're placed into the holding area, just stay there until the division is completed. Okay. Now, if there's any questions, I believe Griffin has a question.
Are we gonna have a partner?
Not for this one, Griffin. This is individual sparring. So it's not tag teams. No partners this time. Okay. So the fight numbers are as follows. The first division is a 2-competitor division. So we have Adve and Elena. You guys will be the first match. So when we're done here, I'm gonna leave you 2 on the screen. All right. So that's the first division, Adve and Elena. And that is for the 6 and 7-year-olds, white and yellow. The next division, we have 4 competitors, Brianna, Braxton, Nicholas, and Griffin. In that division are the 7-year-old purple belts, okay? And we're gonna have you guys, so fight number 2 will be Brianna and Nicholas. So you're on deck. And fight number 3 will be Braxton and Griffin. And then fight number 4 will be the winner of those 2 matches to determine the champion. Okay. Now, if there's no other questions, let's get started. So once again, enjoy, have lots of fun. We're excited for this one. It was a lot of fun last year, it was a lot of fun yesterday, so let's have fun again today. Okay, Chariot. Kenya. Good luck to everybody, and we'll see you soon. So everyone's going to be in the holding area with the exception of our first match, which is Advith and Elena. So everybody else, stay tuned. Also, one more reminder, we are live on YouTube. You could see the stream of the entire tournament on our YouTube link that were emailed out. Okay, we'll see the rest of you soon. Okay, Elena and Advith. Ready? Thumbs up. All right. Chariot. Kenya. Sparring stance. Chariot. Chicha. With a block and a kick. So to try to hold that kick up or hold your knee up there, Elena, just for a moment. So the block does beat the kick, and so it's an early point, goes to Advith for the block. Okay, Bodo, back to sparring stance. Sparring stance should be very good. Chicha. Kick and a block, and Elena responds with a point of her own. Block point goes to Elena, tied 1-1 in the first round. Sparring stance should be Chicha. We got a punch, so no points. Sparring stance should be Chicha. Kick, tied, and no points. Sparring stance should be. This is a tightly contested match. Chicha. Block, and what do you know? Tied again. Jumbi. Neither fighter is taking the advantage here. Chicha. Kick, punch, and Elena scores with a high section kick over Advith's punch. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. We got a kick, punch again. Elena scores her second consecutive points with a high section kick over Advith's punch. Jumbi. Chicha. And we have a gumjong on Advith. You have to do a move. You went to your starting stance. You got to do an execute. You got to execute an actual attack. Okay, that is a gumjong. Okay, sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. There we go. And we have a kick block, and Elena scores her 4th point of that round, ending round 1 with a score of 4-1. Advith is looking to get back into action for round 2. He's thinking of his strategy, and here we go. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Round 2 begins. Chicha. Block kick, and Advith says, not today, this is my point. He gets a block point and takes away that snap kick. 1 point goes to Advith. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. Punch, block, and Advith scores again. Punch beats the block. Very good. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. Kick, block, and Elena responds with a point of her own in the second round. Block beats the kick. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. Kick, punch, and Elena scores again. High section kick beats the punch. Sparring stance, Jumbi. We're tied 2-2 in the second round. Chicha. Block, no point. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. Punch, kick, and Advith scores with his high section kick. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Block, kick, and Advent takes round 2 victory. He wins that round 4-2. It is a very tight match. The fighters enter round 3. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Chichet. Kick, kick, no points. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, block, and Adveth gets an early point in the 3rd round. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, block, and Elena scores with the block. Tied at 1 in round 3. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Punch, block, and Elena scores with a punch to the body. 2-1 for Elena. Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, kick, no point. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. We have a block. Okay, Adveth, make sure your block is a high section block, okay? That's just a warning. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Block, punch. Elena scores with a punch point under the block. 1 more point for Elena ends this match. Let's see if Adveth could come back here. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, kick, no point. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Punch, punch, no point. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, block, and Adveth scores. He's still hanging in there. Okay, 3-2. Sparring stance, Chumbi. Chichet. Kick, punch, and with that kick point for Elena, it ends the match. Very well done, both competitors. Chichet. Okay, I want you to hold on right there while the judges add up the scores. Good job. And the results are in. So the winner in match number 1, well, it is the only match for this division. So this person won with a score of 11-7. Okay. The winner goes to Elena. Congratulations. Elena, gold medal. Adveth, silver medal. Very well done. Both competitors will be receiving an email of their achievement certificate by the end of the day. So congratulations. Very well done. You two may both log out. Congratulations on your medals. Shariat Kenya. Very well done. Thank you for competing. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, competitors, welcome to the First match of the 7-year-old division. So this is between Brianna and Nicholas, fight number 2. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you're ready. Okay. Brianna and Nicholas. Today. Kenya. Sparring stance. Should be. Chicha. We have a block and a kick, and Brianna with the early point in the first round. The block beats the kick. 1-0 Brianna. Sparring stance. Should be. Sparring stance should be, Brianna. Sparring stance. Good. Chicha. We have a kick, block, and Nicholas scores a point of his own with his block point. Tied at 1 in the first round. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Let's see a good sparring stance. Chicha. We got punch, punch, no point. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Block, kick, and Brianna scores her second point of the round. Block beats the kick. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Block, punch, and Nicholas scores with a punch point beating the block. This one is a tight match, 2-2 in the first round. Sparring stance should be. Chicha. Block, punch, and Nicholas scores a second punch point beating the block. That's 3-2 in the first round. Sparring stance should be. Chicha. Kick, punch, and Brianna scores high section kick beating the punch. This is a tight fight between these two competitors. 3-3 in the first round. Next point wins the round. Sparring stance, Jumbi. Chicha. We got punch, block, and Brianna wins with the punch block for the first round. Excellent first round. And we enter round 2. Fighters shake it off. They're getting psyched, getting loose. Brianna's doing a dance. Nick's doing the icky shuffle. All right, here we go. Round 2. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Block, block, no point. Oro. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Kick, punch, and Brianna scores high section kick, beating the punch. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Punch, block, and Brianna beats that block with a punch to the body. Nicholas looking to respond. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Kick, kick, no point. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Block, block, no point. This is tight. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Punch, punch, no point. Sparring stance. Shumbi. This is tight. I see smiles on their faces. They know it's close. Chicha. Punch, block, and Brianna scores with a punch point. The dragon punch. Nicholas looking to shake it off and get back in the game. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. And Nicholas does. He punches and hits Brianna. Boom, right under the block. Punch point for Nicholas. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Kick, punch, and Nicholas scores again. High section kick beating the punch. 3-2 in the second round. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. And block. Oh, we have a gum jung Nicholas. That's a double move. Okay, so if you're gonna commit to it, we had a kick punch. So it's a gum jung for Nicholas. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Kick, kick, no point. Sparring stance. Shumbi. Chicha. Punch, punch. Oh, sorry, punch, block, and Brianna scores the punch point, ending round 2. as fighters look to finish off in the third round, the third and final round coming up. Fighters are getting loose one more time. Last round, shaking it off. Here we go. Sparring stance, Shimbi. And we got a kick, punch, and Nicholas scores with the early third round points. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Block, punch, and Nicholas scores back-to-back points. Punch beats the block. Sparring stance, Shimbi. We got a block kick, and Brianna scores with the block points. Block beats the kick. Sparring stance, Shimbi. We got a punch block, and Brianna scores with the punch beating the block. We're tied at 2 in round 3. Sparring stance, Shimbi. And we had a delayed motion there, Nicholas. Okay, that's a gum jump. Sparring stance, Shimbi. And we had delayed motion by Brianna. Okay, it's got to be quicker. Gum jump. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Block, block, no point. That's good timing, both fighters. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Block kick, and Brianna scores with a block point. Sparring stance, Shimbi. If Brianna scores the next point, the match will be over. Or can Nicholas come back and change that fate? Punch, punch. Sparring stance, Shimbi, no points. Punch and a block, and Brianna's punch goes under the block and scores to end the match. Very good job, fighters. Okay, please be patient as the judges tally the scores. Okay, and the scores are in. So the winner of the first semifinal match, who advances on to the finals 2 fights from now, with a score of 14-8, goes to Brianna. Congratulations, Nicholas. Well done. Both of you guys, give each other a round of applause and give yourselves an air high five. Good job, both of you. Okay, so Brianna, I'm going to place you in the holding area. Oh, you too, Nicholas, so stick around. Okay, great job, fighters. Okay, so we are at our final semifinal round of the 7-year-old division between Braxton and Griffin. Are both competitors ready? Thumbs up. Griffin, can you hear me? Yep, all right. Yeah. Kanye. Sparring stance. Shabi. Shut. Kick, block, and block point goes to Griffin. Griffin scores an early point. who, might I add, is the returning champion from last year in this division. Sparring stance should be. Check. And Griffin scores 2 consecutive points. Kick beats the punch. Sparring stance should be. Check. And we got a block punch, and Griffin with his 3rd consecutive points. Okay, Braxton looking to shake it off. Sparring stance should be. Sparring stance. Check. And Braxton does. He scores his first point of the round with a block beating the kick. Sparring stance should be. Check. Punch, punch, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, kick, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. And we got a block and a punch. I'll try to keep your block a high section, Braxton, for clarity, but I was able to see it, just so it's no gum jump, it's okay. But the punch does beat the block, so that point goes to Griffin, which ends the first round. Okay, so the first round ends 4-1. Okay, shake it off as we enter round 2. And Braxton looking to make his comeback here in round 2. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick block, and the block point goes to Griffin. Sparring stance should be. Sparring stance, Braxton. Good. Check. Punch block, and the punch point goes to Griffin. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, kick, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. Punch, punch, no points. Sparring stance should be. Griffin making it tough on Braxton. Check. And we got a block. Okay. However, that would be a gum jung because it does show 2 motions. Okay, Braxton? Okay, so it'll be a gum jung for Braxton. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, kick, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. Punch, punch, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick and a block, and that's a block point for Griffin. 3-1 in round 2. Sparring stance should be. Check. And we got a punch block, and Griffin scores with a punch, ending round 2. So we go into round 3. Braxton's looking to mount a big comeback here. Change the strategy up a little bit. Try to keep Griffin on his toes. Griffin's a tough fighter too. The returning champion is tough. Is fighting a good match here. Here we go, round 3. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, punch, and Braxton with the early 3rd round score. Good job. Sparring stance should be. Check. Punch, punch, and no points. Sparring stance should be. Griffin's taking advice from his coach. Check. And we got a kick punch, and Braxton scores with the 2nd consecutive points. 2 points for Braxton in round 3. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, kick, no point. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, punch, and Griffin scores his first point of the 3rd round. Sparring stance should be. Check. And we have a block, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. We got a punch block, and that punch point goes to Griffin. Tied at 2 in the 3rd round. Sparring stance should be. Check. Kick, kick, no points. Sparring stance should be. Check. punch kick, and Braxton scores with his kick. Sparring stance, 준비. 시작. And kick point goes to Griffin. And that would be tied at 3 for round 3. Here we go. Next point ends the fight. Sparring stance, 준비. 시작. And we got a block point for Braxton. And Braxton ends in good fashion and wins round 3. Come on. Hit it. Okay, so hold on, competitors, as the judges will tally the scores together. Okay, so the results are in. So with a score of 12-5, the winner of the second semifinal match of this division goes to Griffin. Congratulations, both competitors. Chariot, Kenya. Give each other a nice round of applause and an air high five. Congratulations. Okay, so Griffin, I'm gonna keep you right where you are. I'm gonna place Braxton into the holding area, and we're entering into the final match. Okay, welcome back. So we're in the final match, Brianna and Griffin. And believe it or not, this is a repeat, an exact repeat of last year's match, last year's final between these two competitors. Okay, so we have Griffin, the returning champion of last year's tournaments, and Brianna, the returning finalist from last year's tournament. So we're looking to see what happens this year. These two fighters know each other very well. Are both competitors ready? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Brianna, can you hear? Okay, let's see the guys. Let's see you guys get the good sparring sets. I want to see you guys moving around, ready to go, excited. Chariot. Kenya. Sparring stance. Shubi. Check. We got block, block, and no points. Sparring stance. Shubi. Check. We got a punch and a block, and the first point goes to Griffin. Punch being the block. Sparring stance. Shubi. Check. We got a kick, block, and a block point goes to Griffin. Griffin, 2 early points in the round. Check. And we got a punch, block. Try to be quicker with the execution. A punch, block. Point goes to Griffin. 3-0 in the first round. Sparring stance, Shubi. Check. And we have a kick, punch. And that ends the first round. 4-0 first round. We'll shake it off and get ready for round 2. Okay, round two. Make sure both fighters, as soon as you hear the chicha, shoot right away. Yes? Shoot right away. Okay? Sparring stance, Shimbi. Let's see the energy. Kia. Hands up. Good sparring stance. Chicha. We got a punch and a block. And punch point goes to Griffin right away in round two. Brianna looking to come back. She's shaking it off. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a punch point for Brianna. Punch beats the block. 1-1 in round two. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And Brianna scores with a kick point, beating the punch. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a kick punch, and the kick point scores for Griffin. 2-2 in round two. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a block and a kick, and Brianna scores with the block point. 3-2. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. We got a kick and no points. Tie. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. Kick and a punch, and Brianna scores to win round two. The kick point over the punch. Okay, so fighters are shaking it off for the final round of this final match in the division. Okay, here we go. Round three to finish it. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. We got a kick and a punch. The point goes to Griffin. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a punch, and it's no points. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a punch blocked, and point goes to Griffin. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. Kick, and no points. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a punch block, and Griffin scores with a punch point. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a punch block, and Brianna scores with a punch point in round three. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. Kick, and we have no point. Sparring stance, Shimbi. Chicha. And we got a kick punch, and Brianna scores with the kick punch, or the kick over the punch. Sparring stance, Shimbi. And coach and athlete are talking to each other, and they're ready to go. Chicha. And we got a punch and a kick, and that kick punch ends it as we finish off the final match. The kick point scores, and come on, both competitors, very well done in the final. Chidia. So we're just gonna hold on, stay in your position until we do the final tally. Okay, so the final tally is in. It was a 4-point match. Very good job by these competitors. Exactly the same showing of last year's tournament. Sorry? Two-time champion goes to Griffin, score of 10-6. All right, these two finalists dueled out 2 years in a row. Great job. So we are going to do the award presentation now. So we're going to keep both competitors here, give each other a round of applause and an air high five. Good job. Give a clap to each other and high five. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Very good job, great division. We have the final results for our medalists. So in third place, so we have first, second, third, and third. Third place goes to Nicholas. Third place goes to Braxton. Second place goes to Brianna. And first place and two-time champion goes to Griffin. Very well done, everybody. Great job. All the awards will be emailed to you for your achievements. Excellent job. At this point in time, you may all log off. Chariot, Kenya, have a great day. Great job. Thank you for participating today.